Hello, Cappy. What's up? This is Brandy. This is your July 2021 reading. It's not my normal setup, but you're not really here for that, so it's okay. It's okay. This is a general. Keep that in mind. Apply it to however it is you're in life. Could be not for you. Could be bits and pieces for you. We don't know. Anyways, there's a few scenarios going on here. I feel like someone may have an opportunity for more than one lover, for sure. It's almost like you're driving yourself crazy, though, trying to pick and choose who shall win, right? It's almost like a competitive sport with this scenario. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's almost like you don't want to open up and talk about it, so you're kind of lying about it. You know, you're not telling. There's two. I have two. And that's cool. If you're single, that's cool. You know, if you're not married or whatever, I'm not here to judge. You're free and single to do as you please. But there is one particular person you keep looking back at. One person, because it feels like these two, they're not really cutting it. They're not who you want. And that's why you probably have two, because you feel like you have to fulfill this one person, right? Also, I feel like you are getting new opportunities to forge like a new path, a move, a new job. You're getting the motivation to finally break out of your old routine, because I feel like some of you Capricorns have been stuck in a job, in a relationship that you really shouldn't have been in, and you should have left a long time ago. It's like you kept blocking your blessings. I'm tired today. I'm sorry. I know I look it. Yeah, so I definitely see like moving to the country area, or moving where there's more trees, out of the city. A lot of people are doing that, so totally get it. I feel like you're having to lie to someone because you know their reaction, almost. You don't want them to come with you, is what I'm picking up. There's literally something like that. Because you're wanting to move in the direction of the person that you keep looking back at. There's something in your past, whether that's a person, place, or thing. There's something in your past you keep looking back at, because that's where you truly want to be. That's where you truly want to go. And it's almost like your luck is now meeting up with preparation. Because it's almost like you've prepared for this. You've been thinking about this. You've been wanting this change for a while. There's a change at home, change in job, change in money. That is happening as you watch this. And the results get better, I believe, by your birth month of December, early January. Something about 12 years. There is something about 12 years. So I think this thing from the past could be around 12 years that you're kind of, you know, regretting that you didn't go towards, or something like that. But there's something about giving the freedom to advance in your goals with absolutely no care. Like nothing's holding you back now. It's complete freedom to go. Right? No more excuses. You're being given the green light. The paths are clearing, so you could take advantage of it. That's what I've had a long day. I'm not woo. It's something that you felt you lost, or you lost interest in. It didn't work out exactly as you had hoped in the past. You know, plans, people, but it's going to come back into your life with, it's like remarkable changes. They have changed. You have changed. Something changed for the better. It's just like prosperity with good fortune, the move, the attitude, stuff like that. But I definitely, it's almost like you've been deceiving yourself that you weren't able, that you weren't, the Seven of Swords, that you weren't able to actually do this, you weren't actually able to be there, you couldn't be completely honest. There's something of that respect. Sorry, it keeps going in and out. With the Wheel of Fortune, this of course is the move. This is expansion. It's opening the doorway for you. The Queen of Cups, I feel like something has to be kind of put down, like suppressed, until you get to the first hurdle. It's like then you can open up to someone. It's like what I'm feeling. I have the Six of Swords. Sorry, sometimes I forget to show the cards I've pulled because I'm just talking on what I felt. Everyone's like, that's not what that means. Okay, well, I'm intuitively reading for thousands of people. Sometimes I'll do like what it really means, but anyways, Six of Swords. You see that again though? It's like that name, Stan, which is her husband, and the Golden Girls, her ex-husband, rowing away from them to go towards what it is she's wanted. She's tired of the past. She's tired of that played out story. We do have a choice. We have two choices. You have to make one. When the Lovers comes up, that means there's two choices. There's two pathways. It can mean anything, really. But you know where it is that you want to go. The one that's going to make you the happiest. So you have 1 month from when you watch this. 1 month. Could be August. Sorry, the foster cats are wanting to play with the ceiling fan like idiots. Alright, speaking of cats, we have Leo here. Very strong, ambitious, taking on that energy for business, for happiness, for marriage, for children. You know what I mean? Being in the public eye, taking on your own path. There's so much here. Woo! Can't wait till I get my own setup again. This is driving me nuts. Yeah, sorry. You may have fallen flat on your face recently, but it's about to change. Don't even think about it, hooker. Somehow I went from no animals to saving them left and right. Thinking about opening a fox farm. Time and tide. Yeah, you see how she's drawing a heart in the sand? She's there. She's somewhere else, but her mind is somewhere else. Right? Was this a sacrifice worth making in the past? I don't think so, because your heart is still there, whether that's business or whatever. The call to acknowledge. You're now acknowledging that. You're no longer just looking at it and reminiscing on it. Let's get a shadow side, shall we? Yeah, there's definitely someone has to acknowledge that they're not with the person they want to be with. They're not doing the thing they want to do. Once you acknowledge that, you can move towards it. Instead of just lollygagging and looking at it. Codependency. Codependency. This is a relationship addiction. You're with the person you don't want to be with because you don't want to be alone. You're relying too heavily on the other person for your sense of self-worth. Give yourself more self-love. Resentful. Think loving thoughts for the person or yourself that you resent. It's restricting your emotional happiness. I feel like someone's temper has been going. Someone you're with is inconsiderate, and they need to act with more compassion and kindness and be polite. Let's see here. What's advice? What's advice? Yeah. They're like kind of like get your stuff in order. Because you got like 6 weeks, 6 months. And you're going to have a lot of opportunities that come your way and you're supposed to take them. It's like significant improvements in money because of the job or the move, the area. It's like releasing the person to feel the freedom. Like there's shit you've been hanging on to for a long time. We have the Page of Wands and the Death card. It's almost like someone made a big purchase or something too fast, too soon, got with someone too soon, and it was never meant, like you were not supposed to. So it's almost like you've been paying and learning those lessons since then. Yup. Not emotionally fulfilled. Having the wake-up call where you want to be. This definitely has everything to do with money. This has everything to do with healing, getting better. Because after the tower is always the star. Why is that? Because let's take this scenario. You lost your job. You had to move from your house. Shit, complete shit. So you had to move. But the spot you had to move is not what you expected, right? Nah, you didn't really want to. But then you get a better opportunity to rebuild who you are, to rebuild this thing, to get, it's a more stable, it's a more traditional, paid every day type of thing, and you get a second chance. I mean, so don't sit around waiting and trying to procrastinate this. You're supposed to seize those opportunities when they come. Listen, I am advocating for black kitties because I am tired of the stigma on them. They sit in adoption centers and they do not get adopted. I have had nothing but good luck since I've gotten these babies. I trapped them. This is baby Azra. I trapped them and I wasn't about to leave them to rot. So, advocate. Okay? Spay and neuter. Use my platform for it. Anyways, that was your reading. Till next time.